Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes are fantastic. So I just want to thank you so much for that. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio for June week 4. That is the 20th through the 26th. We're going to focus on your past, your present, and your future energy and see what's going on for you guys, Scorpio. So, one final shuffle and we're good to go, yo. All right, so we are ready to do this. All right, Scorpio, so in the past, you have cleaned it up. Current situation is round and round. And in the future, you have exchanging gifts. So, we'll see what this is all about. In the past, you have the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Current situation is the Tower, Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. In the future, you have the Page of Cups, Two of Wands, and Seven of Cups. Overall energy for the reading is the King of Pentacles. So, you might have a sense of security. That might be your focus. At this time. The other thing that I was telling some of the other signs is anytime I do this card and I say the overall energy for the reading is blah, it means that the overall energy for the reading, like if we were to sum all this up in one card, that's the card that it would be about. So I feel like this is about your stability. But we'll see. So in the past, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is you just feeling full of love. Full of abundance, full of joy, full of happiness. This is a beautiful card. So this is a cloud just delivering you love. Cups signify love in tarot. And your cup overflowed in the past. So something made you feel quite good before this. It might have been a partnership. It might have had to do with some sort of partnership that you did in work, or this could be love here too. So I'm going to clarify. I want to clarify the Ace of Cups in the past for Scorpio. Tell me about this Ace of Cups here. All right, clarifying the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, the King of Swords, and then the Ace of Cups again. You have a new, in the past, sometime before the 20th, you had a new perspective on what you wanted as far as love, as far as abundance in your life. You were really clear about it. King of Swords has vision. King of Swords knows what he wants and he knows how to go after it. And he goes after it with the truth, honesty, integrity. So I feel like because your perspective changed and because you were clear about what you wanted, that's how that that loving energy was able to come in. I'm trying to give, if I've been pausing a lot, I've been really trying to do readings that aren't necessarily love related. So when I started with the Ace of Cups, which is a really big love card, and then I had the Two of Cups, I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But basically, if that Ace of Cups is about, say, your career, right? It just means in the past, your perspective changed on what abundance really was. And in the past, you, after this abundance came in, you made a partnership with somebody. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about a partnership. If it's career or if it's love, it's, two people coming together. It's just like the Lover's card. So as far as the Two of Cups, I want to clarify that guy. Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. Almost saw the Queen of Pentacles. Then we'd have both on the table, the King and the Queen. Oh, Two of Cups clarified by Lovers. So yeah, it was a love situation that's is up and down. Sometimes it's fantastic. Sometimes it's really good. Well, I mean, in the past, sometimes it was really good, but then sometimes it left you really sad and feeling like that you weren't the one. You're not You're not the one. I don't know. The one that's just what I heard in my head. So it looks like in the past, you felt this wonderful abundance, right? This is sometime before the 20th. And then you came into a partnership, whether it's a career partnership or a love partnership, but it kind of it gave you a mixed bag, right? So some of it was wonderful love, and then some of it was really bad sadness. And then for some reason over here, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, feeling like you're alone. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles in the past. For Scorpio, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Information came into you that somebody was juggling, might have been juggling another person, and that's what made you feel out in the cold. If it's a career kind of thing, it would be information coming into you that maybe another person's going to come on board your team, and that's going to make you feel like you're out in the cold. For one Scorpio in particular, or whoever this resonates with, I have a very strong feeling that you had pretty big love, maybe with an air sign, and it kind of goes like this, like where it's super fantastic, and then you feel this huge loss, and then it was super fantastic again, and then at the end of it, you just felt like you were alone, like that you were left out of something, because there's, like I said, big communication coming in about somebody juggling another person, third party kind of thing. So 3 of Cups is where I'm getting the third party with the 5 of Pentacles and clean it up. So clean it up's over here as well in your past. So this situation, you kind of had to go through this and fix it. Figure out what the problem was and how to address it, right? I don't know if you achieved that in that week or in that time, because you've got the Tower starting off the week of the 20th. So the Tower is a big boom. It's a big blow up in your life. The reason that the Tower blows up is because it's built too rigidly. So anything that's built really strong and unable to move will break, whether it's a relationship or it's a big giant tower in the sky. So I do want to clarify the Tower. It's one of the cards I always clarify, especially because it's in your 20th through the 26th part of the reading. So I just want to know about this Tower. What's it about? What's this big thing about? Magicians. Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay. Tricky magician. So in this week, Scorpio, I feel like it could go 2 different ways. It's either somebody says that they want to start something new, right? But they're not honest about it. They're telling you, hey, we can start over, or hey, this opportunity is going to be great, but they're not telling you the whole truth. 7 of Swords is probably my disliked card in the whole deck, because this guy stole 5 swords. He's looking over his shoulder like, hey, did anybody see me steal that stuff? Yeah, we did. And I think it could have been with an air sign, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is somebody who rushes in and cares about what they want. So say they wanted to, we'll take it on the business aspect, right? So say they wanted to go in and increase your business by selling a new product, right? Well, this guy only cares about that. He doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't care about your heart. He doesn't care about how you feel about it. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants what he wants it. So Scorpio, somebody this week is going to say, hey, I want a new opportunity, but 7 of Swords is lie, cheat, steal. any derivative of lie, cheat, steal. So it can be, hey, I'm just not going to tell you about this. That's like lying by omission. It could be the Magician with the Seven of Swords is kind of like, don't look behind the curtain. You know, in Wizard of Oz, where they look behind the curtain and they find out that the Wizard of Oz is really like this tall and he's not even a big deal at all. It's that kind of thing. Don't look behind the curtain. Don't look behind the curtain. So if you know somebody that has this energy that they want to start this thing over again, it has to do with this partnership in the past, this love situation in the past, this partnership in the past, because you have round and round over here. So it's almost like you were supposed to clean it up in the past, but now it's creeping in to your current circumstance. In the middle here, you have the Ten of Wands, and anytime I do a big reading like this, the middle card's always you. And right now you're showing up as this Ten of Wands, and I want you to take a look at this image. So when I first started reading cards on YouTube, I would say, oh, you've got burdens, right? And I'm still not disputing that. You have burdens, but one of the new things that's been pointed out to me is that she's carrying so much stuff that she can't see what's ahead of her. So think about, I gave this to somebody else as an example. Think about, okay, so when I had an apartment, I had this huge flight of stairs to take all my stuff up. And the goal was to get everything up the stairs in one trip, or as close as I could get to one trip. And sometimes when I would be making that trip up the stairs, I couldn't see where to put my feet on the steps, right? That's this Ten of Wands here in the middle. You're carrying so much stuff that you can't even see what's in front of you, right? And if you can't see what's in front of you, you don't even know where you're going. You're just kind of, carrying this stuff and, no intent. There's no purposeful intent on creating your life instead of just carrying the stuff from the past. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how much of my time is spent on carrying past burdens. And can I really see what's in front of me? Because you go from this blow up on, within the week of the 20th through the 26th, this blow up with this, somebody who wants to give you a fresh start. This same person is the person from back here. So they're saying, I want to do a fresh start. They don't really mean it. You're just holding on to the stuff from the past. You can't see what's in front of you. And then this other card over here is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is this lady that's sitting on a concrete rock, and she's got these two giant steel swords up in the air that are really heavy. And she'd rather sit there and blindfold herself on a concrete rock for hours, if not days, than to make a decision. So now I say to you, what's the decision you have to make? What's the decision you have to make that you've been putting off for a really long time? Round and round. Clean it up. It's clear as day. There's something, probably, you probably wanted to leave. You probably wanted to leave this because this isn't what you ever wanted. Just saw the Three of Swords too. You've had heartache from this. Fear. Dealing with a player. Maybe. Tell me about the Two of Swords. What can you not make a decision on? Your intuition has told you what this is. High Priestess, World, Nine of Swords. So, you're afraid to end this. Your intuition's telling you to end this. And this connection, and this relationship, and this partnership, and this career, this job opportunity, your heart, your soul, your everything about you, your gut has told you that this is over. It's time to move on. But it just terrifies you. You can't. It makes you unable to sleep. It makes you unable to wake up. Your thoughts are just terrorizing you. And it's because you don't want to let this go. Clearly. So, in the future. So, I will be quite frank with you, Scorpio. If this resonates for you, this week is going to be tough. You're going to have a blow-up moment. You're going to be carrying all these burdens, and you don't want to make a decision. So I'd say, you know what? It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision about something, because otherwise you're going to continue. This stuff will continue. You can stay in a cycle as long as you want. You can stay in a cycle 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You'll have the exact same relationship over and over and over and over until something changes. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Round and round. Clean it up. So, this week isn't going to be that great unless you make a decision. I'm just going to be real with you. If you want security, if you want to feel secure like the King of Pentacles does over here, remember I said this is the overall energy for the reading? I feel like your overall energy is that you want to feel secure in something. And you don't, obviously. So what I would tell you to do is make a decision. Whatever the thing is that you put on the back burner that you just don't want to touch, every time you think about that particular thing, it makes you terrified. It's time to deal with that thing. Because otherwise you're going to continue to get cards like this. And I will tell you, I'm probably the only person on YouTube Tarot that will tell you that Tarot is changeable. So say you get to the 26th and you make a decision. You're like, you know what? I do want something new. I want to get out of here. My gut's been telling me that I should leave this thing. My gut's been telling me this has been over for a long time. And if you just go on the 26th and you don't look back, these cards won't happen. The next reading will be better because you've held on to this for too darn long. If you hold on to something, whatever it is, right? You hold on to something, say it's a debt, right? Say you have one credit card and you've gotten it to $1,000 and it's just sitting there and you pay the minimum payment or whatever, but it keeps going up. The burden keeps going up. You keep giving them a little bit. And that minimum payment is the things you tell yourself about this situation. You tell yourself, it's not going to be like this again. It's not going to be like this again. But you know it will. The High Priestess is here. Anytime that card comes up, it means you know. So, this Two of Swords was super clear for me. You know the world. So, High Priestess, World, Nine of Swords. This indecision is causing you a massive amount of pain. Make a decision. That's all I'm asking you to do. Whatever it is, all roads lead to Rome. So, I hope that helps. In the future, you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a little love offer or a little offer from, say, your boss, right? They could say, you know what, hey, we do appreciate you a little bit. Here's an extra 50 cents. Or do you want me to buy you some coffee? Something like that. Or it's just a little love offer from this old person with the Two of Cups and the Lovers up here. They say, you know what, it's going to be different again. It's the same as this. It's the same as this, hey, things are going to be new, but they're not really going to be new. They're going to do what they want anyway. They're not going to be around. The reason I say not be around is because the Knight of Swords is on a horse. He's not the King of Swords. He's not just hanging out with you, sitting there by your side. He's rushing in and rushing out. So Page of Cups down here, if it is a love offer, it's a baby love offer. It's, Knights are like teenagers. Pages are like 7th grade, right? Like when you like a girl in 7th grade, 5th grade, something like that, it's like, ooh, I really like you. Do you want to go to the movie? If you're in your 30s or 40s, 35 like me, I don't know if I want to go to a movie. I might want a little bit more than that. So this Page of Cups shows up. This offer from your boss or offer from this person in the past that you had a relationship with. And it actually makes you start... I feel like you're going to wiggle into acceptance. That's not what's here, but I feel you getting out of it because of this Two of Wands. So you start with the Page of Cups in the future, then you go to the Two of Wands, then the Seven of Cups. Two of Wands is setting your intentions for what I want. It's saying, you know what, if I'm going to be in this physical body, I'm going to live on Earth, right? There's things I want. This is about imagining what you want. But, see, you go from this imagining what you want to being lost in imagination. And I don't like saying it like lost in imagination, because imagination's fantastic. Like, people who don't imagine amazing things in their life, it's one of the biggest things that brings me joy. However, Seven of Cups is a little bit different. Seven of Cups isn't saying, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. Seven of Cups is almost like the Two of Swords. It's, I have no idea what I want. And I will tell you, from my own personal experience, I had Seven of Cups in my life many times. And it all came down to self-worth. I didn't think that I was worth it to be able to pick something. And that might be you. If it is, have confidence in yourself. We are all on the same level in life. Whether you're a doctor or you're a lawyer or you pick up trash, right? We are all human. And there is no one that's better than anybody else. In the spiritual world, there's this movie, it's called Becoming Nobody, and it's from Ram Dass, and it's on Gaia right now, so if you have Gaia, you can watch it. But he says, it's about meeting somebody from a previous life, and he looks at this person that he sort of knows that he has known in a previous life, and he looks at that person and he says, what a beautiful mask you've put on. It gives me goosebumps. Because how many moments in your life do you meet people where you're like, you are so familiar. You are so familiar, right? That feeling where you're just like, God, I've known you before, but I've never known you. That's that moment where it's like, what a beautiful mask you put on. We all play roles in this, on this earth. The role is father, mother, son, yada yada, lawyer, doctor, trash picker-upper, whatever. But we're all the same. We're all the same. Our spirit is the same. All of it is the same. So if this is a self-worth issue, I would just make a decision and align with it. So whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a new career, I would say, say I want a new career, and go get one and go do it. And then if you change your mind later, you change your mind later, but at least it gets you starting down the road of, I know what I want and this is it. And I know what I want and this is it. And once you start, life is all about choice. Life is all about what makes you happy. That's what you were sent here for. You were sent here to figure out what you liked and what you dislike. How easy is it when you're in a situation that you hate to be like, I hate this. I never want this in my life again. That's you picking and choosing what you want in your life experience. And unfortunately, if you are unable to choose what you want, that's the toughest thing ever. Because that's what you were sent here to do. You were sent here to figure out what you wanted and make it happen. And have fun in the process. So you have in the future exchanging gifts down here. Exchanging gifts is meaning that you have things that other people desire. Like maybe you're super caring. Maybe you're really good at sales. Maybe you're really good at picking up trash. Whatever. We all have our gifts. And this exchanging gifts card means that you have your gifts, somebody else has other gifts, and it's time for you to listen. It's time not just listen, but to exchange, to say, hey, you know what? I'm really good at picking up coffee. And then they're really good at picking up trash. And guess what? Every day you meet and they've picked up your trash and you brought them coffee or whatever it is. It's time to choose what you want, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and it's time to go after it. And know that you don't know everything. None of us do. None of us. I don't know everything. The Pope doesn't know everything. Nobody knows everything. That's why you were sent here to figure out what you want. Not what the Pope wants, not what Chris wants, not, whatever. It's about what you want. It's your life. We've been given a tiny little time to live on this earth. And it's about figuring out what you want. So I'm going to do your spirit animal card, and that's what I'm going to leave you with, Scorpio. Spirit animal card. Everybody gets one. You get the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time for you. So if you've been worried about ending something, now's a lucky time. Go after it. Do it, make a decision, and stick with it. So, if this resonates for you, definitely drop me a line, especially this Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups clarified by the Lovers, super crazy kind of thing. As far as signs, you could say, Scorpio, that you're here for your own reading. But as far as that, there really aren't that many other signs. Gemini's here. Air signs here. Earth signs, maybe even a Taurus. And that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys for watching today. Thanks for giving me a shot. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. Press the like button. Looks like this, just below the video. If you subscribe, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. And until next week, I just want to leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you.